Donald Trump said, y'all mad at Donald Trump? Y'all mad at Donald Trump because he been trumping? God bless all y'all. Read a quick passage. I'm hungry. Read out of the book of John, and I'm gonna read red letter. I'm gonna read a passage. John chapter 6, verse 26. Reads, truly, truly, I say to you, seek me. Not because you saw signs, but because you ate of the loaves and were filled. Loaves of bread. Do not work for food, the food which perishes, but the food which endures to eternal life, which the Son of Man shall give to you. For on him the Father, even God, has set his seal. God has set his seal on the Son of Man. Oh, Jesus. Yes, he did. So, what's his type feature? What is that? Go back through and edit my title. I'm gonna edit it. I'm just gonna Donald Trump it. Donald Trump and the war. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. Or at least give some people a chance to vent. Because I've had a lot of people come on this channel and they're mad because of my understanding of what's going on in the world. One person told me to take a shower and get a job. Get a job. Take a shower and get a job, dude. Until you haven't been here long, because I do have means, modality when it comes to funds. Yeah, as far as a bath is concerned, I'd rather take a shower. And I do. I take showers. So, there it is. Yeah. Thanks for the likes. So, I just want you... so, some of you don't like Donald Trump. And that's where a lot of this visceral is coming in. Some of you didn't like Obama. As a matter of fact, I don't know who did we collectively like? Bubba? Bill Clinton? Did we collectively like Bill Clinton? Who did we collectively like? I've been around for a minute, and I don't know not one president. LBJ, who did we? Kennedy? I think Kennedy was the most liked president that since I've been alive. Kennedy died in 68. I was born in 67, so it counts. So Kennedy has to be the most liked that I know of. Next would be Bill Clinton. Because Bill Clinton lived in New York. He played the saxophone and he loved women. So it's like Bill is a black man. So Bill Clinton. People like themselves some Bill Clinton. I wrote, what's going on now, B? What's going on now to the baby? So yeah, so people have been leaving me very nasty comments because I said that the president is the greatest president of all time. And I even reiterated why I said that. I said it simply because you say Bill Clinton, Clinton for different reasons, but they're like, yeah, Bill Clinton. Yeah, Bill Clinton was that guy. You know, I think Kennedy was the most liked by all the way around, except for, of course, when he decided he wanted to go after the banking system, and then there went that, and then the whole thing with him and Jackie O, that didn't go over too well, and there went that. But after that, yeah, Bill Clinton is next, and I think I want to say Barack Obama because he had the most votes. There were more people that si se puede. I mean, he was speaking Espanol. He was, he went around and told people to put away their nuclear weapons. He had some, beef with black people, but, he tried to satisfy the LGBTQIA. I think he's up there in the top 5 of the most liked presidents. So he's probably number 3. And I don't know who you would put in. I don't know, maybe Lyndon B. Johnson. And then you would have to go all the way back to Lincoln. I think those guys are, something like that. That will be the top 5. But I tell you this. Well, Carter, President Carter was well liked. A lot of people like Jimmy Carter. Yeah. Reagan, not that much. Reaganomics was something else. But Jimmy Carter was well liked. No, people did not like Lyndon. They didn't like Lyndon B. Okay. Yeah, they didn't like Nixon. They liked Nixon more. Yeah, but Nixon, I am not a crook. Nixon was a crook. Nixon was something else. But I think Jimmy Carter was liked more than both of them. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I would put that in my top 5. I would put Bill Clinton, not in this order. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Jimmy Carter, probably Abe Lincoln, and I forgot who the other one was. But those would be my, sort of top 4, top 5. I don't know. Until Watergate. But I slept on Carter. Yeah. I think most people slept on Carter. Carter was a sleepy dude. Carter wasn't he wasn't a very in-your-face guy. To me, he was a laid-back dude. I don't remember much of what Carter did, actually. And it's a shame because most of the people I remember them for the crimes that they did. Anyway, we're talking about who were the greatest presidents. But, when I go ahead and throw in, the current president, 47, there's all kind of backlash because people just don't like what he's doing, and now we are in a conundrum. We're in it, people. We are in a conundrum and it could go up in flames in our face. So I am not excited about it. I am never excited about seeing people get blown to smithereens because that's what's happening. You know, when you shoot down a school, when you shoot a school and there's children in it and they perish because of it, you start losing credibility with me. Nonetheless, it wasn't our rocket that did that, but it had our, had our signature on it. I guess what I'm saying is, I really like some of the things the president did here. I liked when he went down to North Carolina. He said, "Why do these people not have shelter?" And then the mayor, and I like when he went to California, and the mayor of freaking whatever that black woman, whoever she was, is whatever. She just kept talking over him and kept talking about keeping people safe. She wasn't concerned about people's safety. That mayor should have never been mayor again. If she was, they should have got her out of there immediately. They had to snatch her microphone. She was, well, she is to me crooked. So I say no to that mayor. Uh, the mayor's position is a tricky one because you're controlling the police, controlling the city. You got a lot of crooked people trying to get at you for them contracts and whatnot. You got a lot of people in the underworld. As soon as you become mayor, they're looking at you like, what are you going to do for us? Because if you don't, then we're going to turn your job inside out. We're going to turn the city inside out. I mean, when you look at stuff like Batman and, and the Joker and Gotham and all that, like, that's real to me. Because there are some real criminals that are, just in the shadows. And as soon as you get into a place of authority or as soon as you get some money and they hear about it, these people come out of the woodwork like roaches. They're terrible people, terrible. They have no morals. They have no fear of God. They are terrible, terrible, terrible people. And they love being terrible people. They do not play by anyone's rules. Soon as people find out you want a little bit of money, here they come. Here they come. Or you're some artist that got a little fame. Here they come knocking on your door. Hey, we want we want a certain amount of money. You're like, for what? You're like, for protection. It's like, I don't need protection. Yes, you do. You need protection from us, and they blackmail you. And if you're like, no, then you have to go to the police, and then the police blackmail you. Yeah, if you don't know that, the police will blackmail you. If you're making a lot of money, the police will come to your spot and take it from you. You don't believe that? Ask, who's that? Shoot, there's a few people. Police just come to their house and raid their house and say, hey, this is a raid. And you're like, what did I do? And then they come and they snatch all your stuff, and then you have to go through litigation and get your stuff back. And of course, you don't get it all back, especially if you have cash. If they ask you this question now when you're traveling, do you have large amounts of cash? And if you say yes, and they're like, where is it? You're like, well, it's in my, it's in my locked bag. It's legal. I own a business. Well, where's the bag at? It's in the trunk where it should be, locked away, stored away. Okay, well, we're going to search, blah, 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 whatever illegal stuff that's what they're looking for. And then they just take it from you. We're going to hold on to this because of blah. And then they spend your money. They take your money. They go buy their wives a new whatever. Next thing you know, they're rolling around in a brand new Tahoe. You're like, how did they get that? Well, they took your money and they bought a new Tahoe. If you go through litigation, the prosecutor is going to tie you up in litigation, and you're not going to see your money. It's going to be very hard to get back. Very few people can get their money back. So yeah, the world is very, very crooked. And sometimes it's like, even if you got a decent job, you got to be, you got yourself a little business. The world is scary, man. You got yourself a decent job, like a decent job. I mean, you making, 150, 160. You got to be aware. You can get your stuff taken and you're going to work every day. You can get your stuff taken by these people, these criminal organizations. And it's a shame. It's a damn shame. But nobody's getting away with anything. So eventually those people, they answer one way or another, they answer. Nobody's getting away with anything. Nobody. Everybody's going to answer for what they do. Everybody. There's not one person that's going to be exempt for answering what they do. There's not one. There's not one that ever existed that's not going to answer for what they've done. So yeah, there people are doing some really, really crazy stuff, but they're going to answer for it. But be aware, all right? I'm going to do some music now. Nobody's here anyway. All right, so I'm going to try some NeuroGum because I have a problem with brain fog. I'm not sure why I have it. I don't know what's going on with my mind, but whenever I go to try to concentrate on something, I don't know what's going on. People are like, oh, you might have a this or that, or you might have a, I don't know, a worm or something. It's like, what? I got worms. Damn. But I do have brain fog, so and I want to know what I can do about it. And so I know NeuroGum helps you out a little bit. I don't know how long it lasts, but I know I want to investigate in the NeuroGum because I hear it clears up your brain fog. I don't know if any of you ever tried NeuroGum, but I'm going to try it. I got some stuff on my knees coming tomorrow. I bought it off of TikTok. God bless you all. is this? That's a crazy scale, isn't that? Is that a diminished scale? What scale is that? What scale is that? I don't know what scale that is. Some kind of diminished scale. I know that's a diminished, isn't it? Yeah, that's it's a flat. There, that's a sustained. That's a B9 sustained 4. Woo, wicked. What's making it sustain? There it is. That's what's. This is what's sustaining it. Other than that, this is an E5/6, but this is the sustaining note. So it is a G, F sharp. It's an F sharp. It's making it sustaining. That's making it a B sustaining note. That's interesting. Seven F major 713. Where's the F? Here is the E F. Oh, there it is. That's the F. Seven chords. A, B flat again. This is something. Listen up. This will. Almost. Okay, let's get that because it's not quantized. Play. It's not quantized. Don't forget to get yourself saved. You guys get saved. Almost. Snap the grid. those. Try this. There it is. Imagine when I was 6. Not that good yet. Think about it. See if I can do this. Fell apart at the end. What up, dog? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. What up? How's everybody doing today? I'm just chilling. Making some beats and rhymes. Just trying out some new stuff. Okay. Something like that, right? Supposed to be a split here. Put some distance between you two. So we're living here in Allentown. Boom, boom, boom. Robert Duvall passed away. I did not know that. And it's hard to keep a good man down. But I won't be getting up today. Dang, Robert Duvall. I like me some Robert Duvall. Yeah. I like me some Robert Duvall. Oh man, it's a good one. I mean, wasn't Robert good? I like the Duvall. Jeez. I still need a new computer. Yo, 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 yo! How's it going? What's up? I might have a sale tomorrow. I haven't had a sale in a couple weeks. I might have one tomorrow. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah. He said, shut up. He said, shut up. Oh God, can't you keep it down? Voices can. I wish he would let me talk. I wish he would let me talk. Heck, no, he doesn't want to let you talk. You want to talk? Go outside. You're in the middle of a movie theater talking about, I wish he would let me talk. There's a reason why he left you. You're in the middle of a concert, actually. You're in the middle of a concert, all dressed up. He took you out to an expensive concert and you want to talk. There's a reason why. And I tried so hard to keep it inside. No, no, no. No, no, no. Running away. Hey, hey. Hush, hush. Keep it down now. Voices carry. Hush, hush. Voices carry. That's funny. I was just doing some errands right now. Got you in my headphones as usual. Oh, that's cool. I'm trying to figure out which one you are. Are you the are you the guy that bought my book? You're the guy that bought my book, aren't you? I feel so accomplished. Yeah, I think you are. Yeah. Yeah, no time. It's okay. But let me tell you something. I had to go on to Lulu.com because I was like, why you not get my $10? So it come to find out that you were not the first person to buy that book. Of course, I haven't been keeping up with it because I never got a check from them. But there are about 3 other people who bought the book, and you don't get the check until you hit a certain amount, which is $20. But I don't know why I didn't get credit for the other people, but so I think you're the third person to buy it. So right now my account is at $24. But then I hit them up. I was like, "Yo, how can I get my money?" They was like, "You'll get your money in a paper check, uh, somewhere in May or something like that." So I was like, "Oh, that's still cool, you know." But they have like a 3-month payout when it comes to paper checks. So I was like, you know what, it's cool. I'm not even stressing it. But yeah, I went on there and found out that other people did buy it. I was like, oh, pretty dope because I never heard anybody talk about it. Yeah, yeah, I had a couple other people buy it. I was like, oh, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, all right, well, sure, you know. Some other, a couple other folk out there, bought my book. Or they downloaded it for $10 like you did, Uh, the actual book cost a little bit more. But my whole thing was it's only a novella. Like I didn't. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even have it costing $10. It would have been like, I don't know, $3.99 or $2.99 or something like that for 60 pages. I would have done that. I would have been happy. Give me, see if I can get at least 2-3 downloads a week. Because I'm one of those guys who I like royalties. Like I really like royalties because they just go on in perpetuity. But I don't look to get big royalties. I like the little small, sometimes 30, 40 cents. I remember when I got my first royalty check from my music. I mean, it was a penny. It was a penny, the first trickle. I was like, yeah. And then when I got my first check, it was 35 cents. I was like, woo! You know what I mean? Like, that was celebration to me. I was like, you know, bang on. And now every day, when I get up, I look at what my royalties are. Like I just got another royalty check for like 71 cents. I was like, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But about once a year, I get $10 in royalties. And I'm like, I celebrate that $10. I celebrate that $10 like you don't believe. I am happy every time I see it. Every time I see it, man. And I work on it all the time. Like I'm all the time putting out, a video and then putting my music up under it because I collect royalties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta be proud of that, man. I celebrate. Hey, man, I'll tell you one time because one time that $10 saved me from getting evicted. And then one time, and like my YouTube money, it isn't much. I get that once a year, and it's like not a lot. And one time I was short on my rent, and I knew it was October. I was like, I should be getting a check from YouTube. That check from YouTube came in. I went and gave it to that landlord so fast. Like, here you go. It saved my bacon. And then that $10 hit, and I was like, I got $10. It saved my. I was like, that's why I do not scoff at that $10. And I really like the small royalties that come in. I don't scoff at it. I'm just like, okay, there they are, and I work at them to keep them coming in, man. Because hey, every now and then you get yourself a tank of gas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it isn't a lot of money, and I don't brag on it, but I am happy to see it. You know what I'm saying? So if I get $10 off my book that I wrote in 2009, I celebrate that, man. I celebrate it. So she's like, yeah, you'll get it, but it'll be in May. So I'm like, you know what? May it is. May it is. I super chatted you on it too. Yeah, I know. I don't even know where I'm gonna get the super chat from, man. I thank you. I don't even know when that's gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know when that's coming, but hey, I thank you very much. Yeah, man, you're the guy who works at the university, and yeah, master's degree in marketing. Yeah, I work in the marketing field too. Every now and then, I'll get a call, or a company will hit me up because I used to do that a lot. They'll hit me up and say, "Hey, we got a position for you for a couple of days, and can you work this shift?" And I'll go out and do it, and they'll give me a little something for it. So yeah, so I don't know what city you said you were in, but some of your marketing companies, especially if you're in a major city, I probably worked for them before. You know what I'm saying? Like GMR, Ogilvy, Red Peg, Big Orange. I've worked for all those guys before. You know what I'm saying? In the marketing field, because I used to do that. I was real heavy about 20 years ago. I was heavy into the market because that's all I did. That's how I made my money. Because I got fired, I kept getting fired from these jobs. So I went on the Craigslist and said, okay, I can do. Yeah, you're in Orlando, Florida. So yeah, I've never hit the Florida market, but I know a lot of companies I work for, they're big in Florida, But yeah, I got fired, and I was depressed. And so I was like, what else can I do? Because these companies keep firing me, and I can't really get a grip on anything. And sure enough, the one thing that people needed was young bodies to come out and tear down and build up and stuff like that. So I've been all over Ohio. I've been in Michigan. I've been to Indy at the Speedway. I've been there a couple times. Yeah, I used to work the Speedway every year for, I think that was GMR, doing stuff for Geico and stuff like that. I've been up in Cleveland doing stuff for PNC Bank and all that other stuff. Yeah, man, I was running it. 6 a.m, working them long hours, getting that money. I went all the way out to Oklahoma City. Yeah, made some money out there too. For I think it was GMR that sent me out there for Texas on tour. Went out there, man, made about 3 grand in 12 days hustling. This is a minute ago. This is this is back in 2011, 2012. This is back then, man. We was really hustling. I don't do it as much now. I mean, I used to sleep in my truck instead of hotels. I would sleep out in Walmart, or I'd go to the hotel and just sleep in the hotel parking lot. I had a Chevy Tahoe. I'd blow up a bed in the back, and I had a little laptop. I was doing it, man. I was real ground. I was in the guerrilla marketing, real heavy. I've been to Chicago. Did some work out there. Yeah, nice, bro. I went on your live a couple of days ago, and you were on the phone, but the stream kept freezing. I was like, this man is talking. I was talking to scammers. Yeah, I was talking to scammers. I was getting a phone call from potential scammers, what it always shows up at. And they were trying to talk me into some insurance or whatever. Because I'm older, so they call you. Yeah, I'll do another one. I'll do one, man, because they call me all the time. So, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, these people call me all the time, and this is good content. I know it is. So let me start. I said, let me start recording these phone calls and just, I'm surprised I ain't got. Oh, where's my phone? My phone's right here. See, this is how out of it I am. My phone's right here. But I'm surprised I haven't got one coming in a minute. But I am. I'm gonna wait till, and I'm gonna tell you when they start. They start at 9:30 in the morning. They start at 9:30 in the morning, and it just, as soon as the stock market opens, and they just call and call. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to jump up and get my whole setup ready. You know, get my eggs ready. Just sit here, wait till the phone ring. Hello. This is knowing she from Bangladesh. This is Maria. I am calling you because sometimes they'll hang up because I sound too aware. Like they really want somebody who's like, that's who they really want. But when they call me and I answer the phone, they go, hello, and I go, hello. And they're like, click, like we're not. This guy is not gonna, go to the bank and withdraw all his savings and send it to us. He's not gonna do it. So they want the people who are like 80 and like really. But as soon as you hit a certain age, they start calling you. So I'm telling you now, what you got to look forward to when you get older. As soon as you hit 50, it's on. You're going to start getting these calls. And they're going to try to sell you life insurance. You got to figure out if it's real or not. Well, you really don't. I just hang up on them most of the time. But I'm just gonna start uploading it. There's one guy who actually he really plays the game with them. He puts on a fake voice and everything. And what he's doing is he's seeing where they're at. He's got a hookup where he can locate them, and then his camera sees what they see. So he's looking at them while they're listening to him. His camera feeds into their camera all the way in Pakistan or whatever. I'm like, I don't know how to do any of that. Like, I'm not doing none of that. I feel you have good insight from discussions before. I might ask your advice, opinion on certain things. Well, you are young enough to, like, my kid is your age. So, yeah, I'm a generation ahead of you. I think 20 years is a generation, right? So yeah, I'm a generation ahead of you, pretty much. So my kid is a little younger than you, about a couple years younger than you, but yeah, I'm a generation ahead of you. So yeah, I figure if a person is generation ahead of you, then they can tell you something that you could use. You know what I'm saying? They can really put you on to some, yo, this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And guys, we're practical. We got our four basic food groups, man. We just got a couple things we need to know. It's just like the job. What's the job market like? What's it like walking into this particular job? Women, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna say? What's that like? A home. What's the houses? Looking like. Cars. What's a good car to buy? That's the four basic food groups. That's it. Everything else, you just kind of mill around and figure it out on your own. You don't really care on sports. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But those things, living, how can I get to work, and a woman. One of those four things it'll sink your battleship. If it's off, it'll sink you. It'll sink you. If you lose your car, okay. But if you needed that car to get back and forth to work, now you got to rely on somebody else. Or the bus, it can sink you. You know what I'm saying? If you live out in the sticks, it can sink you. It can sink you real fast. So those things is just like, hey, listen, don't go out and buy a Mercedes if you can afford it. Don't do it. Do not go out and buy a Mercedes. If you do, buy an old one. I'm telling you now, if you need to have a Mercedes, do not buy an AMG. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Go get one of them, the older Mercedes, the more reliable ones. Yeah, go get one of those. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can ask me questions, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you. I have no need to lie to anyone, and I'm not good at it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you're fumbling over a pair of titties, I'm gonna let you know. Your face is going to be distorted, and it's going to be all your fault. You're going to be living like that for years. If you're running after a pair of tits, you're in trouble. And I've ran after plenty of tits. Ran literally in the street in the middle of the night, thinking about nothing but tits. And let me tell you something. You want to talk about the biggest waste of time and effort is running after a woman. That is the biggest waste of time. You rather ask someone I don't know with good insight. I feel like you won't sugarcoat. I have no need to sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell you, if you're an idiot, you're an idiot. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're acting like an idiot. If you do something I think is idiocy in it, I'm gonna be like, you're acting like an idiot. You're gonna pay for it. Everything you do is calculated. Everything. And listen, and as a man, I can only tell another man to be practical. That's my best advice to you. Be practical. Don't be arid about your decisions because they'll cost you. They'll cost you. They'll cost you your biggest commodities, money and time, and sometimes your life. So don't be a goofball. Even though you might not like you can be. Like I got thrown in jail before for a week. But when I tell you I was in there with a genius, this Chinese guy was a genius. He didn't say nothing, but why was he banging his head up against the bars? One of the smartest guys, just a brilliant dude, banging his head up against the bars because he made a dumb mistake. This idiot wrote the president and said he was going to kill him. And he did it because him and his friends got drunk and they dared him. And the Fed showed up at his door and locked him up. Fed time. Yeah. That's a stupid thing to do. So I've seen brilliant guys behind bars, and then you see the dumbest guys in the world behind bars. We're all in the same boat. It's like we are all in the same boat, just looking at each other like, how did we get in here? I'm telling you, I've seen this one guy he was in a police car chase in Pittsburgh. He ran from the cops, and he was in a Honda Civic, I think it wasn't a Honda Civic, it was a Honda Accord. Now, big ups to the Honda Accord. They can get up there. But when you're trying to outrun a police car with an Interceptor engine, you can forget it. With positive traction, you can forget it. You're going to get caught. Sure enough, he got caught. He wrecked the car because he couldn't handle the turns. Boom, when they got him, of course, they got him for fleeing, they got him for looting, they got him for speeding, they got him for reckless driving. They threw him in the clinker, right? So he's in there with us. He's like, yeah, man, I've been, he's like, yeah, man, I've been in here for 2 years. I'm like, what did you do? Then when he told me what he done, I was like, 2 years. He was like, yeah, and after they sentenced me, he's like, I ain't even been sentenced yet. He said after they sentenced me, then I got to go to Cleveland because I did some stuff down there. Just doing stupid stuff. One guy, I was in there with, young guy, man, about 6'2", locks down here, great looking guy, right? And I'm looking at this guy like, this guy's young, this guy's, he could be out there, getting his work on with got his woman. This guy was like, I'm in here because some women ratted me out. I was like, what? Do tell. Hey, what's going on, man? I was like, well, do tell. This guy was trafficking the C word from the islands to here. And he's like, yeah, man, I had like 6 women. And 2 of them got caught. And as soon as they got caught, they was like, he did it. he told us to do it. He told us to do it. They ratted him out so fast. They ratted him out. And when you look at him, you really understand his story. Because when I tell you this was a good-looking young guy, he had muscles, locks down here. He had the whole manuscript, and I was like, why are you here? And then when he told his story, I was like, yep. Because he had women falling all over him, and they would do whatever he said. And he was from the islands. So he was like, yeah, just go and do the blah, blah, blah. Man, they ratted him out. So that dude was in there for years, and he was in there on a Fed charge. He didn't even, let me put it to you like this. If the feds get you, there's no speedy trial. There's no speedy trial. When we mess up and go in there for fighting or something, boom, we got trial in a couple days, You know what I'm saying? They let us out on bond. We come back a month later and see if we're going to sit in jail for 30 days. No, in Fed time, it doesn't go like that. In Fed time, when they get you, you sit in jail until you see the judge. You could be in there for 2-3 years because there's no speedy trial. He was in there for a minute, and they ain't said nothing to him. They just threw him in jail and forgot about him. I was like, I'm in an 8-man pod full of lunatics. We had one white dude. This guy was about 6'6". He just came in. He was so big that he was on the top bunk too. When he got to the top of it, for one, when they bring him in, he was already pissed because he was working in the kitchen. He was pissed about something. But the guards didn't want to fight with him. So 2 guards bring him into the room. Boom, he climbed up on his bed. He was so big that he could barely fit in the bed. And his arms came out over the bed and they were hanging down while he was sleeping. And his legs were hanging down. That's how big he was. He said nothing the whole time we were there. The whole week I was there, he said nothing. He said nothing. There was another dude in there. He was in there because he, someone. He told me a story. Yeah, man. I was at a house party, and so came down the hallway, and I saw him, and then boom, and then they tried to say I did it. It was like the boom, yeah, you did do it, And he would get on the phone, he would cry to his girl, blah, 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 blah. About 15 years later, I talked to somebody who knew him. They said he got out. Yeah. It was like, yeah, they let him out. I was like, okay. Yeah, but he was in there for a minute. He was in there for he was in there for capital. not premeditated, but capital. Yeah. So it was a hell of a week. Oh man, he wanted to argue with me. As soon as he raised his voice, I stopped talking. As soon as he yelled at me once, I just looked at him like, and I was thinking, you are in here. And this guy already took somebody out. This is where the rubber meets the road. You get into it with this guy here, you're into it. Like it's either going to be him or me. Him all 6'3.5". Me, I'm 6'2". I can handle my own. But do I want to? I wasn't looking at him like I couldn't beat him. I was looking at him like, this dude is going to be in here for years. I'm going to be out in a couple days. And sure enough, they called my name. I was out. I never seen those guys again. I was out. And that's what you got to do. Like, dude, like, I know I can survive this. But for how long? When you're in there with somebody like that, like, you get into a scrap. But you got to watch who you scrapping with, because this guy is in here for the big one. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm going to back down. Let me tell you something, brother. You have a master's degree. You're making money. You work out of university. You got some of the finest women probably walking around, looking at you. Not unless you're just morbidly obese, and they're probably still looking at you because you got a good job. I say this. It doesn't take much to get locked up. But you got to learn from that. And when you listen to people like me, like I'm not a convict. I don't have numbers. I just been in and out of jail before. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take much to slip through the cracks and become a convict. It doesn't. It does, like one right punch to the wrong. Like the story recently, this little 12-year-old girl got into it with another 12-year-old girl, and the one 12-year-old girl, she's gone. She's no longer with us. Now people are looking at convicting the 12-year-old girl who got in a fight with her for manslaughter. What's new? Shoot, man, we just talking. What's new with you? Mathematical genius. Yeah. So I'm telling you, young bro, think your way through this thing. Think your way through it. Chilling while watching you. Well, that's what's up. Yeah, and the young man that's talking to me now, he's younger than you. He like 19, in college now. This guy's got a lot of things, he's going to have just going on. But I'm going to tell you right now, you could fall through the cracks. Any one of you at any given time, get some prayer going on, get some faith going on. Yeah, Tone. I share this with you. I stay in shape. Yeah, lean, fit, master, and all. Distance runner, and also homebody. You sound like you're on the right track. No pun intended. The problem is I don't have a girlfriend, and I get judged for it. Why would somebody judge you for? I don't have a girlfriend. Why would somebody judge you? You know who's judging you for it? Other women. Women are, because they want your sperm. You're at the peak. You're peaked out. 35 is peaked out. You're at the top of your game. You're 35. You're at the top. You're at the pinnacle of your game. Your cells are splitting as fast as they're going to split. They haven't slowed down yet. Give it a couple of years, they're going to start slowing down, and you'll see signs of it. Most of the signs you're going to feel is going to be in your body. Your body will not be able to heal as fast. Yeah. I like women, but I also don't like wasting my time. I have Bible study goals, daily routine, but Me being 33 feels like I'm behind. I just focus on God and do what I need to. Let me tell you something, man. You sound like you have a complex of something. There's something else going on there. There's something going on with you because you're saying that you feel like you're behind. That's some kind of complex. There's something that happened uh, that's bothering you from your past, and it has to do with the woman. I don't know if you got engaged and she cheated on you with your best friend, but there's something that's it's giving you some mental blocking. It's how I feel, and I'm gonna tell you something. If it let's just say that you got cheated on before, so did we all. We all got cheated on. Nobody. George Clooney got divorced. Think about that. George Clooney did what you're doing. He focused on his career. He was so focused on his career that he would ward off women. But he played Batman at one point. George Clooney, white man, top of the line, actor, bad, good looking, tall, whole nine, rich. He was like, no, no on the female A, and then boom, some badass brunette came out of the dust. Smoke, she had 2 degrees, just smart as a whip, and was like, what up, George? George had to try it. He was like, I got it. I can't, look at George's ex-wife. Just look at her. Looking like Linda Hamilton. Just smoking brunette. Smoking. Hair down to here. Just looking like something out of like the women back in the 40s. Like freaking just bad. And that one person was just like, George, don't do it. That's what's up, brother. Yeah, fill us in on some of that. I might look at some calculus today. But she is so smoking that not one person, not one man. Later, brother, not one man was like, don't do it, George. Not one. Because they looked at that woman and they looked at her credentials. This wasn't somebody who was into the movies. This wasn't a hoe. This wasn't somebody talked up. This was an educated woman. He's divorced today. He's divorced. He's divorced, brother. He's divorced. Brother, nobody knows how to navigate a woman. Nobody. So your choices are do the Jack Nicholson, or whatever him and what did Jack tell? Jack told the Catch Me If You Can guy, Leonardo. He told Leonardo, he's like, never get married. Look at Jack now, 80 something, living in his house, big old house by himself. I don't know if he gets company or not, but he's Jack. I don't know how many Laker games he's going to show up at, but he's Jack. Do you know what I'm saying? He's by himself. Look at Shaquille O'Neal. Somebody's like, I went to Shaquille O'Neal's house. He said he had 6 women over there, running around in his kitchen doing stuff. Well, that man's lonely. Big old house. Now he's a great philanthropist. He's lonely. And you know what his biggest mistake was? He cheated on his wife. He wishes he had his family. He talks about this. He's like, I got this big old house and no family. He's got a bunch of strange women running around in his house. I mean, when you get up in age, man, those women don't. Strange women don't. They don't make you happy. You know, they're young and beautiful and they got body parts you love to look at. They're going to leave. They're going to leave because you're old and they're young. Later, brother. The problem is, I've never been in a serious relationship. Ironically, I get more attention now than I did before, but I don't go out on my way. That's the problem, being the youngest out of 6 baby. But is it a problem? Because it doesn't sound like a problem. It sounds like a lifestyle. You chose a solitary lifestyle. There's a, you know, you know, you know. You ever heard of the show Family Matters with Urkel? You remember the dad Winslow? You know that actor never married. He never married. I couldn't find a blue blazer, and I looked for it. It's buried in here some damn where, or it's either. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Tomorrow, I think I have a delivery, and I'm also gonna get rid of this refrigerator that's in my way. I'm tired of looking at it, and I was in there stripping it down earlier today, but I think I got all the parts off of it. I need to get one more part, but I'm gonna wait till I get it outside because there's gas in it, and then I'm gonna cut this part out of it because then the gas can just go wherever. And once I do that, I'll be able to get to this other refrigerator, and I think it's back there. But I'll get the blue blazer out. Let me read this comment. The problem is, I never been serious. Okay, I I always feel underestimated too. Yeah, bro, you got some. Somebody took your girl when you was like 12 years old or something. Somebody snatched her up, and that's probably plaguing you. But that's basically what it is. These tops help me though. Yeah, on site. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Somebody took my girl when I was 12. I remember her name too. Yeah, her name was Bonnie. Yeah, somebody took her. I know the dude who took her. I was mad as fire. I fought him over her. She left anyway. And man, people was mad because I had that girl. Like that was my girl. People were jealous as heck that I had her. And all my life it's been like that. If people see me walking around with a girl, guys get jealous. They see you walk around with a woman. I used to have a group of friends. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing I was popular for is women. They all turned on me. I had enough women that knew enough women that I'd be like, yo, brother, do you need a woman? I literally would say this to these guys. Like, yo, let me make a phone call. Yeah, let me make a phone call. I got a girl for you. Yo, you got a girl from like, yeah, I got yeah. Yeah, I had it like that. I had it like that. And look at me. Look at me now. Do I look like I had it like that? No. But I was in shape. I worked in places where a lot of, females worked. I'm 6'2". I was a distance runner. I lift weights. And I'm articulate. I knew how to talk to them. And it wasn't in any fashion that I talked to them. It wasn't like, yo, what up? I just constantly talked to them. That was it. I go out to clubs. I knew I had some dance moves back then. I don't have it anymore. I had some dance moves back then. And, you know, I always, the thing with me is I always had an open channel with females when it came to conversation. Yeah, I always had an open channel. Like, I always knew how to just talk. I mean, sometimes I would just see a random female and be like, yo, what's going on? Like, why you look so sad? What happened? And then they would tell me the whole story. Like, blah, blah. I'd be like, come here, give me a hug. Like, it's going to be all right. Like, chill out, give him a hug, a little kiss on the cheek, baby. So you'll be all right. And going about your way, they never forget stuff like that. I had a friend. This dude was a drug dealer. And he was one of the kind that would beat people up in the basement. He'd drag his enemies to his basement and beat them up all night. He was one of those. You couldn't tell, though. He was a happy dude. He also had a college degree, played football. Strong dude, right? Did not really have a handle on women. So when he met me, he would ask me for advice. One time, you know, he introduced me to his girl, like this girl he had. When he introduced me to her, she just would stare at me. And I knew what his problem was. Like, you got yourself an uphill climb that you like. Now, she probably does something for you that you like. I don't know what it is, but that's an uphill climb. One day he called me. He was like, man, I need some advice. And blah, blah, blah. He got to talking, and he got to telling me, you know, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And I said, did you call me for advice? Or you calling me to tell me something? He was like, oh, my bad. I said, man, this is what you do. And I told him what to do. That man married that girl. He married her. I ain't heard from him since. That's his wife now. I used to introduce him to females because he didn't believe me when I told him. I said, listen, man, when it comes to these females, I be talking to them, man. I took him to the club once, seen two females I know, and was hugging on him. He was like, yo, you was right. I was like, I told you. He's like, how do you do that? I said, man, I just talked to him. It's nothing. You just talk to them. What are they going to say? No? Turn around and walk away. I just talked to him. So you kind of remind me of him. I think you got some kind of, like you got all the confidence in the world. You got everything going for you, but you're out of practice. Like if I was hanging out with you and we was down at the university or something, it's like, oh, I kind of dig Shorty right there, but you know, Miss Williams, but you know, I don't really know how to approach her by situation. I would literally just walk over to Miss Williams and be like, how you doing, Miss Williams? And being that we at a university, she probably addressed me like, how are you doing, sir? Can I help you? I'd be like, what's going on in the Eve? What's the after work? What's the after work mode? What's the, you know what I'm saying? It got a little, down on Fifth, they got a little function going on. Want to know if you wanted to, say, starts at 7. Ends at 12, you know what I'm saying? What you into? She's either going to say yes or she's going to say no matter how fancy it is. Oh, well, I think I'm going to pass and blah, blah, blah. That's a no. All right, Miss Williams, cool. Oh, well, where is it? What's going on? She's interested. It's either yes or no. And you pick it up on it real quick. And you either gonna stay and try to convince her of what you want, or you're gonna take the original answer and you're gonna bolt. You're gonna be like, I am this way. Listen, there was this one chick I chased for 5 years. I was always in her face every time I saw her. And I finally got that woman. Finally did. I told her, I said, I've been after you for 5 years. She was like, why? I was like, it's just something about you I really liked. She was just one of those women, like, and she knew it. She would talk to me on the phone, but she wouldn't give me a chance. And then finally she was like, I'm gonna give you a chance. Yeah, I just liked her. She was one of those women, like I could have, she was one of those females that if she would have been like, let's do the whole thing, I'm telling you, I would have been all in. She was one of those. Uh, in your opinion, hold on a second. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with ain't nothing wrong with being alone, but there's only so much time you're gonna be alone and then think you can get back in the game. That's not how it works. You be alone, you start molding yourself to be alone. People are gonna smell it on you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you like to be alone? Leave me alone then." In your opinion, how do you manage crowds, though? I'm cool with being in public, of course, but I'm saying I think I like being home and away from crowds a little too much. I don't put myself out there. Well, there's a few things. One, you might want to ask yourself, why don't you like being in crowds? And there's going to be something that not necessarily. Well, yeah, something that might have happened. Something that might have embarrassed you, or something that just made you feel like, nah, it's just not for me. You know. But if it's not your thing, don't make it your thing. Like, don't. Like, you're the only you. It's just you. Like, you gotta live. You know what I'm saying? If you start getting out there and you're uncomfortable, you gotta ask yourself why. But the thing is, what's your plan? What's your plan when you wake up and go to work and work out and get all whatever you do? What's the plan? What's the 5-year plan? What's the plan at 40? What are we doing at 40? What's the plan? Because what's the plan? Is the plan to stay, in the shadows? Are we Batman? Batman's a bad boy, but he's got issues. Are we Batman? That's what we doing. Batman lived and died alone. He had plenty of chicks, but he died by himself. He died alone. Are we Batman? What are we? Because if that's the plan, then hey, go in, my guy, go in. But if that's not the plan, then you better start making changes right now. And I mean, tomorrow morning, you better look for something to socialize in, because time waits for no man. It waits for no man. You just got to ask yourself, what's the plan? And that's between you and God. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You got to wake up and go, what's the plan? You got to write it down or make a mental note or put it in a song, do something, but what's the plan? Because if the plan is, well, Batman, but if the plan is you're the Flash, well, the Flash married Iris. Yeah, the Flash got married. He married Iris. Died a happy man. Batman never married. Stayed in the shadows. Even though Wonder Woman tried to bring him out of the shadows, he wouldn't go. Even Harley Quinn wouldn't go. Batgirl wouldn't go. But the biggest one out of them all is Catwoman. Selena Kyle cried when she saw that Batman was always going to be in the shadows. She cried. It broke her heart. She's like, I was willing to give it all up for you. But you just can't. You can't change. And that was it. She walked away from him, and that was it. What's the plan? What are we? Batman had plenty of lovers. He even dated Lois Lane. Plenty of lovers, but he died alone. Died alone. The Flash had one woman, and nobody messes with my Iris. Nobody messed with Iris. He had one chick. That was it. What's the plan? Whatever the plan is, go in. Go in. Go, be that guy. But what's the plan? Because any route that you take, somebody has already taken it. They're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen to you. And nothing that you do is going to be new to anyone. You're not gonna wake up one day and become an astronaut, and nobody's been an astronaut before. You can't even become an astronaut and a doctor because there's a guy who's been an astronaut and a doctor. You can't even become an astronaut, a doctor, and a war hero because there's a guy who was an astronaut, a doctor, and a war hero. Like you know what I'm saying? You're not going to wake up and do anything that hasn't already been done. So whatever your plan is, somebody also had that same plan, and they're 30 years older than you, and they're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen to you. No matter what the woman is, she's going to do something that some guy like you had done to him. You got cheated on, you got cheated on. That's how it is. That's how it is. You're not going to wake up and become the president. Somebody woke up and they became the president. But you can wake up and become a president. That's the beauty of it all. Now that you saw the path, you're like, if I want to become a president, this is what I got to do because this is what somebody did. That's beautiful. Let me go ahead and do that. If you want to get a lot of fear nowadays with wars, the market, social media being somewhat of a problem nowadays, I honestly don't see this coming year. I didn't see this coming years ago. Let me tell you something. How much of it is affecting you? And then what is it affecting you? How is it affecting you? Does it have an adverse effect or a positive effect? When you wake up in the morning, do you go, oh my God, we're at war? I'm not going to go down to, I'm not going to run on this route. I'm going to run on the other route because we're at war. I'm not going to take this way to work. I'm going to go this other way to work because we're at war. No, you don't. You just go and do your regular thing because our country is not being bombed. Yeah, all this stuff about wars, it's all in the Bible. True. But how is it affecting you is the question. What has changed? Last year we weren't at war. This year we're at war. How did it change your every day? What are you doing? What are you doing different? The market has changed. Gas is going up. What's changed? How's it affecting you? How is it changing your plan? Are you still doing the same thing you used to do? Well, then it isn't really affecting you that much, is it? So why worry about it? I don't wake up worrying about what's going on over there because it's not affecting me. And even if I did worry about it, how could I change it? The price of eggs is going up? All right. Okay. No more eggs. No more eggs. What am I going to do? It's a good question. How is it affecting you? Gas prices not wanting to go out because of the shootings. Aside from that, nothing. Exactly. Somebody shooting, don't go over there where they're shooting. They don't go over there. But the signs have been for several years. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Even God told you not to worry about another day. He said that consider the lilies. They don't toil or spin. But yet Solomon in all of his splendor isn't, more beautiful than any of them. He said they don't toil or spin, meaning they don't work for the splendor that they have. He said, why worry when you can't add a day onto your life? That isn't nothing going to get even worse. This isn't nothing. Society's good. And when it does, then you'll adjust to it. You'll hide in a bunker. You'll eat crackers for dinner. You'll hunker down with your family. You'll have little, things to keep your house warm in case the lights go out. You'll adapt to it. You must or you'll die. You have a gas generator. Any of you guys have generators? I do. I have a Ryobi generator. 460. Let my lights go out. And I got a gallon of gas out there. Just wait. Just wait. just wait. Because our power went out before. And I was like, bet. I went, dug that thing out, powered it up, threw some gas in it, plugged my refrigerator right back up. I'm not playing. Plugged it right back up. Yep. That thing can run for hours too. And I don't have to set it outside. I can just point to where the exhaust goes outside. And that thing can run. Can power my whole apartment like it's nothing. But I don't really need much. I got this is my little light. I got one of them little lights, little flashlight that you just plug it in for a while and then it works for a while. I use that all the time. And I got a flashlight with batteries. I got one of these. Flashlight that you know, plug into a socket and it works. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that around my house. You know, but do I have a bunker? No. Do I have 2 years of supplies of food and health? No, I don't have money like that. There are people who are they want the grid to go down. They want to test out their whole, you know, they're like, yeah, I want to go into my. Do you know there are people who have been found in bunkers recently and they've been there for 20 years? There's a whole family that was just found. Yeah, they thought the bombs dropped. They thought a nuclear war happened. Yeah, they want the grid to go down because they're insane. They are insane. They're like, yeah, let the grid go down. Let's see, the wheat from the tares. They want thousands and thousands and thousands of people to die suddenly. They're like, oh, in a week you'll starve, in 2 weeks you'll be dead. Let them die. That's what they want. Because they think only the good people are going to survive. I don't know where they get that calculation from. That's some math I don't know about. Because it's just not true. Only the good people are going to survive the Holocaust. There is no situation where that was true. Not one. Matter of fact, there's the opposite. Some of the worst people survived. A lot of the good people died. So yeah, you can dig yourself a tunnel in your, basement and try to hide out down there and keep away from the people who are going to come knocking at your door. But let me tell you something, it's not going to be like anything in the movies. We already seen people crash out in Walmart and take all the stuff in there. So we already know that the stores are going to be emptied in seconds. We've seen it already without a nuclear weapon, without a nuclear weapon. So don't even go there. Don't even, if you haven't gone there and got a bunch of stuff, it's not going to happen. Your CVS's and Rite Aids, they're going to be all gone. Everything in it's going to be gone. Then there's going to be the gangs that are going to sweep areas, knock off old people, and snatch up young people and join my group of ne'er-do-wells, or it's on. They're going to be running around in gangs of a couple hundred, trying to mark off some territory. That's going to turn into a real gold rush. It's just going to take no time before they start knocking each other off because they're stupid. Then, of course, you're going to have, whatever sickness is going to come out of nowhere, bug. The common flu is still a thing. It's just going to be so many things that you can't avoid. Medicine is going to be completely off the chart. Listen, a lot of people are just going to die because they can't get their medicine. Diabetics, you can forget it. They can forget it. You need an EpiPen, you might as well hang it up. If I wrote a book on it, it would be clearly opinionated. It wouldn't be any facts in it. It would be clearly opinionated, and somebody who's a doomsday prepper would come along and say, no, 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 no. And then I would say, it's my opinion, so do whatever you want with it. But this is the way I feel things would go and the way they would go. And, don't even bother the police or the military to think they're going to help you because they're not even a collective today. Police are running around with sleeves, marking off the people who they're gonna get or got. I mean, it's you can't tell the police from the cartel. You don't know who's who. They took off that uniform and stand by each other. You don't know who's the supposedly good guy or not because they look alike. It's not a good deal. Come to find out that they're selling weapons to each other. It's just not a good deal. You don't know who's on your side and who's not. And everybody is payola. Everybody wants their money. Cops ain't doing something unless they get paid to do it. Tone, what's been going on with you though? How are you feeling nowadays in general? Well, I don't really have a woman problem, so there's that. That's half the battle. My hair looks like this, so there's no woman coming around here. So that's half of the worries out the door. I don't work, so there's another, third out the door. I drive an older truck, so there's another worry that's out the door. None of that newer stuff. Put some gas and oil, and give it a hug every now and then. I mean, I need some brakes on it, but as long as I can go out here and lay up under some of these washing machines and fall asleep every now and then and make a couple of dollars doing it, and I'm okay. I'd like to use my degree more. I'm not going to argue that. And I probably wouldn't mind going somewhere traveling every now and then. But I'm not really worried about anything. So I'm not losing any sleep over anything particular. Most of my concern is, can I sell what I just fixed? Yeah, that's most of my worry is, why isn't this item sold yet? Why do I still have it? It's very business-like. But other than that, man, my health is, I'm almost 60. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost 60, bro. So, health is doing what it's doing. Sometimes I got a little lung thing going on. I'm like, my heart's trying to, I gotta break dance and get that together. A little super glue here, a little post-it note there. That's life. That's your life. Don't eat too much of this. Like, I went out and I really had a taste for some breakfast food. I like breakfast food. I went and got some bacon. I've been chowing on that bacon, but now I know why I shouldn't have bacon. It's just not good for your arteries, so I gotta chill. No more bacon. No more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to turkey bacon. That grease, man. That grease will get you. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful because you don't want the grease to get you. It'll get you too. Sure. And that grease will get you. You gotta watch what you eat. That's what happens when you get old. You gotta watch what you eat. Know what I'm saying? Take your medicine. You don't do these things, you're gonna end up in the grave a little sooner than what you should. You don't want to do that. What happened to him? He wouldn't take his medicine. And he died. He was warned. What happened to her? She didn't take her medicine. Or she didn't listen. There's this one story I was looking at of this woman. Yeah, this woman, she was wrecking her husband's house, right? Or not her husband, her baby daddy house, right? She was wrecking it, tearing it up. Mad as fire. Mad at the baby daddy, right? Baby daddy sitting there trying to reason with her. Why you doing this? Why you tearing? She tearing up. She tearing the windows up. She tearing the. And then there's an older woman like, this is such a beautiful house. Why are you doing? Nobody's stopping her. Such a beautiful house. Why are you doing? She's just throwing a tantrum. Boom, she's dead. Not even a day later. She gets ambushed. She gets ambushed and they shot her up. And the first thing people go, oh, this was a loving. But yeah, she was all that, but she was also tearing stuff up. She went and tore some stuff up. And somebody was like, bet. Somebody was like, hey, tearing stuff up. And they just watched you do it. And somebody had enough. Somebody was upset about it. And they went ahead and was like, yeah, you need to go. Ambushed her and took her up out of here. I mean, sometime, man, you got to ask yourself, how mad are you? Because the retaliation is just going to be. You just got to ask yourself, how mad am I about this situation? Now, if you're messing with my family, I'm about to go do time. I'm about to go do time. I'm about to go do time. I just do this because I'm bored. Yeah, man. I'm gonna ask you something, bro. The place where you work at, the place where I come from. Isn't there like ample opportunities to can't you go to like a function and there's like plenty of choices there? Or what about the white? What about the white women? You can't tell me white women ain't. What about the white women isms? You can't tell me the white women ain't. You doing all that running too? White women love all that exercise. Oh, look at you! Can't tell me white women ain't. What about that? no white womenism over there? He like, I don't want no white woman. I don't want no white woman. Yeah, it's some, but it's private university so much as public university. Honestly, bro. Yeah. You like the chocolate a lot. You probably like them dark skinned and run track and oh, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I was at this club. This is when I was 27. I was at this club down at the university, right? I'm all in the club hitting the New Jack swing, you know, up there. Well, yeah, and I see this dark skin. She had on some white tights too, white and blue blouse. What's up with you? We get to talking. Turned out she was a track star from OSU. I've never seen a body like that in my life. She ran a 400. It was an amazing thing to see, bro. I used to stare at her. She'd be like, "What?" ah, tan cinnamon curly hair. Okay, little Dominican. Afro Latina, Filipina too. Yeah. My brother, man, he's about to head on down there to the Philippines, bro. Matter of fact, he said that's where he's going. That's where he's going to stay. He's like, I'm going to the Philippines. I ain't mad at him, bro. I'm like, you know, how much do it cost to live down there? He was telling me how much it costs. Yeah, I was like, shoot, I can afford that. I mean, I would still have to work a little bit, but I could, you know, I could go down. I could live off of that. He's like, yeah, I'm going down there. Some of them Filipinos be smoking, bro. Some Filipino women are so beautiful that it hurts. Yeah, some of them are. I had a tall blonde once. She was 6'3". Yeah, she really liked me. I ain't like her as much as she liked me though. She really liked me. I didn't know she really liked me that much. She was a good looking woman. If I had my choice, bro, it would be like there's this woman at the hospital I met last time I was at the hospital. She a little thick. But if she asked me to dinner, I'd go. You know, she was working at the register desk after asking me where I'm really from. I got to looking at her like asking all these questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you? You try to get into? You got a man, you better stop it. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and I was looking up at this white woman. Yeah, I was looking up at this white woman like, she was a button shown. Her name was Button Shown. Yeah, she was a button shown. She was upset. I was like, I don't really like white women like that. That's back when I was younger. I was chasing dark skinned women. Now, if I would have had I met a 6'6" dark skinned woman with locks. We was at a festival. She was surrounded by other females, all black women. And I was working, doing some marketing. I had this shirt on, as a matter of fact. I need to wash it. I just looked at Honey. She saw me look at her, and I walked right over there. I didn't care how many women were there. I was like, yo, how you doing? She's like, fine. She was just kind of looking at. She was looking down at me, bro. Like, I was like, let's go, bro. I was like, let's go. I never did get a chance to, I never called her. We never got together, but I was like, how tall is she? She was like 6'6". I was like, man. I was like, man, you better stop. Woo, bro. Bro, it was about to be something, bro. I was all in my feelings about that 6'6" black woman. I was like, boy. I wasn't right. I wasn't thinking straight. Because, man, I wasn't thinking straight at all, bro. I was like, ooh. I was like, let me get on down the street here, because, girl, my thoughts right now is nothing nice. I'm not right in the head. I wasn't right. Bro. All I was thinking about is using my strength on that girl. That's all I was thinking about. I was like, man, let me get back to the gym, because I'm a dude, man. I would snatch this woman clean up off her feet and pick her up over my head. Clean. Clean up off her feet. I was like, let me go wrestle this chick. It's about to be on. She don't even know it. I'm about to wrestle you. I done dated 6'2" before. So let me ask you, what are you trying to do during these live streams? I do this because I don't have nobody else to talk to. What are you trying to do during these live streams? Are these like freestyle sessions? Oh yeah, when I make music, yeah, it's just with productions, talking, chatting, talking. Yeah. Well, I just like to make a bunch of corny beats. Sometimes I really concentrate. Other time I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't do too much with them. The good ones I keep around though. I got some tight ones. I got some tight ones. I just don't remember where they're at or what I called them. Because I've been doing this for years, just chatting, and I spend a lot of time by myself. So I don't remember what none of them are called. I do know I need to erase some of them though. And then every now and then I'll put one together and I might do something with it, try to sing over it or something. I might put it out there. I'm going to go back to singing because this computer here is going to help me out. I'm going to start taking music off of this and then putting it on here and then saving it on here and probably doing a lot of production on here. Man. Some of them I really like, other ones are like, yeah. Some of them are half decent. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Let me keep it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't profess to be no professional or anything. I just be doing it. Yeah, you might like this one. I don't even know how to get into that stuff. I don't know how to get into that stuff, man. I listen to prayer sessions on YouTube and TikTok. I listen to prayer sessions every morning on TikTok. You can chat as well as download the Discord app. You can find communities and you can chat as well as live stream call or like a phone call. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of these little bangers, man. I got songs too, man. I got songs that I got stuff I've tried to sing, you know, different styles, you know, because I'm old, so I came up on a lot of different styles. I need to get my this. Think about it. Yeah, I got different songs out too. Some of it's on SoundCloud. Got I'm gonna do something with this. This is my track right here. Ah, 90s, 92, and 90s, 90s. The most, let me tell you something, the most attention, I didn't start getting real female attention until I was 24 and I moved to where I'm at now. The most female attention I got was when I was in between probably 24 and 40. The only reason why I don't get a lot of female attention now because I'm like you, I don't go out much. But I was getting a lot. Yeah, but 90s was just a good time. 90s was a good time. '90s was a good time, bro. It was just a good time. Yeah, 90s was trying to find one of my songs to show you that I be doing different stuff. I even wrote some country songs. I wrote a song about Valentine's Day. I was always looking for the light that I love. Wrote a song about being in the military. Oh, what I never knew. Where's that song at? It's got a little rock flavor in it. Kinda, I guess. I don't think it's found its audience. Like, I wrote this years ago. First of all, let me say that I'm the one that brought you flowers yesterday. Oh, most of although you never knew, I've always thought about me and you. The bridegroom. Oh, let's separate it straight. I know I came too late. Oh, he's both birds, so he's a better man than I. Oh, but most of all, we were never close at all. And I doubt you could love me the way that you wanted to. I made this song. I had so much fun. It was like a '90s joint, man. I had so much fun making this song. I recorded this in my closet at my old apartment, and I recorded it on my laptop, my Apple laptop. But the beat came from Fruity Loops. It's like 183 BPMs. I was like, what is this? And then I once I looped it into my laptop and just put other stuff on it, and I just made it, and I just put it out there and copyrighted it and everything. And some people liked it, so I was like, you know what? Set the record straight it is. Here's something different. You're so strange, even when the thunders and rain. No one ever hears you complain. How do you do? You told me okay. Why is it you're always okay? Why are you happy? I wanna be happy like you. Given it's okay. Everybody has a bad day, but I get them all. But you have a cure. Why is it you're always okay? Uh-oh. Why is it you're always okay? I wanna be happy. I wanna be happy like you. I wanna be happy like you. Oh, bro, you gotta hear the whole song. If you really like Set the Record Straight, the whole thing is a vibe. The whole thing is like me doing layers and layers of voices, and it is a '90s vibe, bro. I just had fun making it. I'll play the whole thing for you, though. If you want to hear, I'll play the whole thing for you. First of all, let me say that I'm the one that brought you flowers yesterday. Oh, although you never know, I've always thought about you and you. I know, let's set the record straight. I know I came too late. Oh, he's for my soul, he's a better man than I. Oh, but most of all, we were never close at all. And I doubt you could love me the way that you wanted to. Does he dream the same I love you as I do? Does he scream the chorus? Oh, no. Does he know what it means to have him to hold you? And I'm sure he's not sure I can take this no more. man. That's my Craig, bro. It's so theatrical. Oh, it's so theatrical. It reminds me like of, the System, Don't Disturb This Groove, like that type of setting. And then it reminds me of maybe not the Gap Band, but maybe Larry Blackman, the way he used to Larry Blackman. Oh, Larry Blackman. That was my God. Word up. Oh, I just love the whole MTV. Oh my goodness, MTV, the way that David Bowie and them, the way they used to look at that, you know. You know what I'm saying? Tears for Fears and all, just the way they used to be so in the. Oh, they loved music. They loved what they were doing. Oh my God, it was just. Oh, I'm glad I made your night. Oh, I just love the way they loved music. And you can tell everything they made. It was Prince and, yeah. Don't have to be here yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they was in your face. They was in your face. They was in your face, man, no matter what you thought. Peter Gabriel, yeah, and you. I can be your thing. You know what I'm saying? Peter Gabriel. Love his videos. He had the black women singing in the back. Going around the bend. Oh, my goodness. Sledgehammer. Oh, I just love those videos, man. Used to run to watch MTV. Loved all of it. Loved all that stuff, man. So that's kind of what it reminded me of when I heard that. I was like, oh my goodness. This takes me back when I was like 15, man, listening to. Man, I'm looking for this one song. Just a good time, man. A lot of times I'm on here, there's nobody here. I just keep going. I just keep going, man. I'm like, because the object is to just be you. Sometimes you just got to do that by yourself. And I'm totally okay with that. Sometimes you just got to just be you, man. That's amazing. I respect that. I don't believe it's ever time wasted. No, because once you start putting it out there, people are like, wait, what? I made this song. We were supposed to be friends, talk to each other every now and then. We should have never started taking walks in the park after dark. That's where the loving starts. That's where the loving starts. I should have never let this on you. That's not what friends are supposed to do. Oh, but I couldn't help myself. My mind said no, but my body said something else. Hey, heart is something else. And time is something else. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I should have let you close to me. supposed to be about. Now I'm a friend, that seems oh now it's up. Giving it to him. I feel like he would be very well in the community. I probably would. I might. What about you? You into one of those communities? This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I should have let you close to me. Cause friends are supposed to be allowed. And now I'm afraid when this thing's out. We did what we wasn't supposed to do. You should have never let me get close to you. Cause friends are supposed to be allowed. And now I'm afraid when this thing's out. We're supposed to be friends. Talk to each other every now and then. We should have never have started taking walks in the park after dark. That's where the loving starts. That's where the loving starts. I should have never lived so near. That's how you gotta get him. You gotta go to work tomorrow. You gotta go to work tomorrow, lay him out. You gotta go to work tomorrow like that. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. Now it's something yeah, you gotta go work tomorrow real smooth. Like, you gotta go to work smooth tomorrow. Hey! You gotta go to work, get him tomorrow. You gotta go get him tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Change the whole vibe on him. That'd be like, what is going on with get them all talking. Girls love to talk. That's how they start scheming on you. Is anybody dating them? Oh, girl, I don't want nothing to do with you. Be the first one to DM you. I don't want nothing. That's how they do. Talk about how they don't want to be with you. They the first one. I don't mean it. What you doing tomorrow? Y'all like, what you doing tomorrow? There's a little activity going on down the street. I'm just saying I might be there, but you could come if you want to. I'm not saying I'm going to be there or I'm inviting you, but I'll be there at 9 o'clock. Even if I don't try, still do things that come out just fine sometimes. So I thought I would ask you all today, what's the worst that could happen? You can tell me no, tell I'll make a way. That'll be just fine. At least I try. At least I try to make things up as I went along. And I find other play along. I try to make things up as I go along. With your love will play along. Yeah. No one is perfection. No one likes rejection. I figure I'm not your cup of tea. And you're another one for me. So it's another chance for something new. I think I'll buy some new shoes. That's how you gotta be. And go on down to the nearest 5 and 9. And talk to a friend about where we make things up as I go along. And my love will come on. I make things up as I go along. Yeah. Love will play along. Yeah. Should have turned left at the right, look again. Spin around to the right 3 times. Stop, look the other way. Figure out something to say. Make things up as I go along. And hope love will come along. Make things up as I go along. Yeah. Hope love will come along. Yeah. Yeah, man, I made that song just on a whim. I don't even remember writing down the words. I freestyled it. Once I heard the beat, I was just like, oh, let me freestyle this. And I just freestyled it and just printed it. And then I copywrote it. And now other people listen to it online. Every now and then I'll make a couple pennies off of it. Every now and then somebody will listen to it. And, oh, somebody listened to it. I didn't put this one out yet, but I am. Let me preface this. I wrote this about being in the military. And I wrote this about me being in the military, and there was a woman who's a nurse, and she told me she divorced her husband because he went to, overseas and did a tour, and when he came back, he could hear dog tags so well, and sometime it would keep him up at night. And she said it was creepy because he would be up in the middle of the night looking out the window. I was like, yeah, he's trained to protect you, and you left him because of that? And she was like, I didn't think of it like that. So I kind of wrote this thinking about her. I was always looking for the lights before they came on. Mama told me to make it home. Mama always told me what was right, but I listened wrong. Didn't want to get along, but I learned. I knew what I never knew. No matter what you told me, I did what I wanted to. When you're told the truth is never be I'm not sure they want their range. I'll defend this country in someone else's name. When I get home, I try to get along. Try to follow all the rules, but I knew that something's wrong. I'm a soldier now. I swear they want their range. That will never change. Mama, I was wrong. You knew what I never knew. If you play in the dark, it starts to play with you. Mama, I'm not gonna go playing in the dark. Mama, I'm not gonna go playing in the dark. I was always looking for the light. For them, I'm never know. Mama told me I'm always looking for the light. This ain't that wrong. They don't know what's going on. I can see it back time. Better than the day. I can see a soldier from far away. I can hear dog tags. I'm standing in the rain. I still see the light. Mommy, it was right. I can see it back time. Better than the day. I can see a soldier from far away. I can hear dog tags. I'm standing in the rain. I still see the light. Mommy, it was right. I can see the light. I was always looking for the lights before they came on. And Mama told me to make it home. That's my song. I wrote that one about that lady. And big message, yeah. Yeah, I was like, lady, you did what? She said, yeah, I never thought about it like that. She was just sitting there like, I never thought about it like that. Like, you divorced that man. Like that guy. Like that dude. Who turned into something else. And came home to you. Like, the level of protection and awareness. You took something the military made and you took a better human and threw it away. That's what you did, lady. All because he couldn't sleep because he was up, because he thought he heard it. He was thinking about protecting you. You took a better human and was like, I can't do this anymore. When I tell you she was reconsidering her thoughts, I was like, hey, don't worry about it, because somebody else will get him. Some woman who knows exactly what he is going to get that man. There's no way he's going to be out there single and he's going to get got. Somebody's going to get him. Because that type of guy, don't nobody want to be on his bad side. Don't nobody want that noise. Don't nobody want that noise. Somebody who doesn't care and will do time for theirs at a drop. Not to mention, when you're in the military and you served And if somebody messes with you, especially if you did a tour, when you go before a judge, the judge will look and see your military. He'd be like, and they will reduce your sentence and sometimes let you go. I heard one judge say to this one woman, he said, "You were in the military and you served us. Now it's time for us to serve you." And he let that woman go. And I was telling this to another a female, and because she was saying her uncle or something, was climbing in people's windows and blah blah blah. She said, "What you're saying is true because he was robbing people, and then once they looked and saw his record, they let him go." It's like you don't understand the power of the military. It stays with you, and I'm an example of that. I've been in trouble a few times, and once they looked and saw that I was in the military, yeah. Sometimes they let me go. Sometimes they just reduce my sentence. But they was fully aware that I was in the military. You know. So I was like, "Lady, I don't know what to tell you, but he gone now. So I hope you feel better while you're sleeping alone, and nobody's here to protect you, because now you're sleeping alone. And if anybody comes through your door now, what are you gonna do? Because they're gonna knock you right in your head and take whatever they want from you, including taking you. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're all of 5 foot 3, 4, maybe 110, 20 pounds. Maybe. That's giving her credit. 30 years old. What are you gonna do? You got a weapon, they got weapons too. They're gonna come in your house with a weapon. What are you gonna do when it's mano a mano? This 6'2" angry man, all of 240 pounds. Yeah, 240 pounds, just came from the gym, followed you home. Followed you home. You didn't even know it. Waited till you got in the door, boom, thought you were secure. Bam. Came right in the door after you. So damn strong, just picked your whole body up off the ground with one hand. I was at the gym and there was this girl she actually had one hand missing. She was trying to put this pole, the 45-pound bar. She was trying to put it in a stand-up position in the hole. And I walked over to it and grabbed it and picked it up. And I was trying to adjust it with one hand, but it's 45 pounds, so I had some problem adjusting it. And she grabbed it. She was like, "Wow, with one hand." She didn't understand how strong a man is until she tried to pick something up, and then saw a man come over and do it. And she was like, "Wow, like with one hand you picked that up?" Like, "Yes, lady." And I'm not even like I don't even come in here that much. Just imagine these guys who come in here all the time. Like I was looking on Instagram, and there was a guy, some 40-year-old dad bod with the extra spare tire, picked up like 250 pounds with one hand and curled it. Yeah. And then hoisted it over his head. Yeah. And then reached down and grabbed the kettlebell and brought that up, and hoisted that over his head. Lady, you don't know what you're up against. You don't have any idea until somebody who is about that runs up on you and just snatches your whole body off the ground and just tosses you into the, some corner of your house and says, "You're going to do what I'm going to say, or I'm going to, I'm going to enjoy this more than what you want." You know what I'm saying? This is not what you want. You don't want that. What you want is somebody who can combat that. and give that guy the beans if he comes in the crib with the quickness. That's what you want. You want somebody to say, yeah, come and bring it, because I got something for you. That's what you want. But you threw it away. So I don't know what these women's plans are. I don't know what their plans are. They throw away good men and go out and get railed and then cry about it to the internet. That some guy who's railing her has no love for her. These women are just preposterous. They're ridiculous. But I'm like, good luck to them. Anytime I hear a stupid story like that, I just what are you gonna do? Thanks. Your tone. I have to head out. Peace, my brother. Get that good sleep in there. It was great talking to you, man. Thanks for the advice today. Yeah, no problem. I can't promise how many. Oh man, bro, you man. Let me tell you something. You done the old man a solid, brother. So yeah, it's okay if you don't make it to him, man. Whoever comes on, brother. I appreciate the time. Go out there and do good tomorrow and be blessed. Yeah, be blessed, bro. Be blessed. Be all the way blessed. Say hi to Margin Accounting for me. Tell her to hook me up on one of them potlucks she got. Martin Accounting with that booth on. That funny hairdo. Tell Martin Accounting, I said, "What up, dog? What up, gangsta?" Some beloved Martin Accounting. Man. Hungry. Hungry.
Just to keep your secret in your heart.
Everybody's gone. Nobody's here. Ah, it's cool. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking. Keep going. Cooking some fish. It's 10 o'clock at night, really.